Boom. Hello and welcome, everybody. It's Brenny Larson. Yes, you know I love to interview people.
On Facebook. Hello, everyone.
Well, we know it's working.
We know it's working, and we're live on Facebook because we heard myself tell me so. So anyway, I love to interview people and help get information out there from experts, from people that actually know what they're talking about. And cryptocurrency is not going away. It's a big thing. And companies are starting to take it as payment and paying people. So I said, hey, man, I love my buddy Jennifer. She does great live streams. What is this about? And she goes, sure, I'll pop on and answer some questions. So that's what we're doing.
Yay.
Jennifer Goodwin, woo!
Hi.
We're all bundled up, guys. It's a little chilly where we're at, but we to talk about that. I don't have a margarita to warm me up. That's why. Everyone knows I love margaritas. So, Jennifer, why don't you give us a little bit of background, like, how did you get started and interested in cryptocurrencies? Because it's kind of a unique thing, and it's been around for a little while, but now it's really taken off.
Yeah, well, I've been working online for right at 20 years, right? As I was graduating college, I was opening my first digital agency, outsourcing to people all over the world. And so when you live on the internet for that many hours a day and that many years, you kind of, you see things that come and go, and you see things that are here to stay. And I noticed Bitcoin when it first came out about 9 years ago, but just like anything else you see online or even on TV or hear about, you think, it's too new. Let's see if it's going to stand the test of time. And lo and behold, it just celebrated its 9th birthday. And sometime in 2017, I started paying more attention to it because I had just gotten back from a near-death accident in 2016. So I restarted my whole virtual world. I hadn't been working for 2.5 years prior to that. I didn't have my Facebook exploded to 5,000 people like I did before and now after. So my interaction with the internet was actually limited as I was recovering from this accident. So when I got back in 2016, a lot of things had evolved and advanced, and one of those things was Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and blockchain. And I thought, oh no, it's really legitimate. It's here to stay. I understand more about it, and I got to get my hands on some. So what I do want to relay to people out there that say, because I've heard this over and over, oh, it's too late. Oh, Bitcoin is too expensive. Oh, you probably know more than the average person. I literally started buying my first coins in September or October. So I'm still semi-newbie. I have experts in my circle and my peer group that help me learn things at rapid speed. But I just got in and I've still quadrupled my savings account in 60 to 90 days. And 2018 is going to far exceed that case study. So, I mean,
that's why I got excited, because I'm like going, you know what? This is not too late to get in. Yeah, sure. I wish I would have got in. When I was looking at the price of it, when I heard like way back 2009 or 7 or what it was, I was like, well, can't live in the past. What can we do now?
Can't live in the past.
And you do surround yourself with the experts, people.
Yep.
If you're online at all, this is what you want to do. So you're just being smart. That's all you are.
Yeah. I mean, what I learned from my accident is that I don't want to wait anymore to jump on opportunity. I don't want to simplify that, and this applies to anything in life, I don't want to let fear get in the way, whether it's a relationship, whether it's an investment, whether it's a business, what opportunity, whatever it is, fear is not going to be my roadblock anymore. And so I had one, for those of you that actually follow me, you know that I dabbled in the Builderall affiliate marketing wave that came around mid-year last year. And so the money that I made from that, I put in one separate account. I went and I opened a new account just for that, and a few smaller affiliate programs I'm involved in. And so the money in that account was around, I want to say around $15,000. And I want to give real numbers here. because it's not a lot. And now that's a lot for a lot of people. I get that. But I took half of that. No, I took a third of that. I took a third of that and invested it in crypto. So around $4,000 to $5,000 over the first month in different areas. I put 1,000 over here, and I put 3,000 over here, and 1,000 over here. And I mean, I'm up over 30,000 from 5 in different areas for different things I've done. And that's actually a normal average scenario, because what I say to people is right now is so perfect that you almost can't fail. If you get your money into Bitcoin and transfer it into the altcoins and buy any of the top 20 most popular altcoins and hold on to them for a month, 6 months, 12 months, you're going to thank us later.
Yeah.
It's that easy right now. I can't say that that's going to happen in 2019 or 20 or beyond. I don't know. But I'm almost positive that for the next 12 months, this is going to be a wave that you don't want to miss.
Well, and when I went and saw a calculator in what you invest and how you can compound things, I become an addict about things. So this is a good addiction.
It's math.
Yeah. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Huh? I like that. I'm a math geek. I love numbers. So
me too.
Yeah, I like when you were out there showing us things and putting in the different numbers. And I'm like, oh, there's more than just a Bitcoin. So what is an altcoin?
Alt is short for alternate coin. Okay. When Bitcoin was invented, it was actually invented on top of a technology called blockchain. And blockchain was originally created to control spam back in the day. But as the group of programmers were creating it, they thought, boom, this is actually going to work with these other scenarios, one of them being currency, digital currency. Just like music went from vinyl to digital, just like movies went from film to digital, their money is going from paper and coins to digital. It just makes sense that things progress and get and evolve into the digital world. So when Bitcoin was invented on the blockchain technology and came out 9 years ago, of course, as with anything, especially open source technology, other programmers are going to build something just like it. So when WordPress came out and one plugin was built, then 1,000 more plugins were built and 1,000 more themes were built. It's open source. So there's all these alternate coins besides the granddaddy, the original Bitcoin, and there's these other coins that you can purchase with Bitcoin, and you can just hold them if you want, you can trade them if you want, you can sell them, you can do whatever you want. The area where people get nervous is not understanding what backs a coin, right? Well, Bitcoin's, as my mom says, just an invisible coin. I want more invisible coins, she says. And
go for it, Mom.
I know. She saw me making money and me buying her a car and me sending her money. And she's like, I'm in. Whatever you're doing, just count me in. What the experts above me do that I don't have time for right now, and I'm learning as quickly as possibly, is they research the alternate coins. And I think there's over 1,300 of them out there, which is crazy, right? Anyone can invent a coin. It's just code. Mm-hmm. But legitimate people, legitimate teams, legitimate companies build coins that are more legit than the coins that are here today and gone tomorrow. What does that mean? Well, for example, and I don't know all the services and products that back the coin, but the rumor today is that there's 3 confirmed sources that say Amazon is going to start accepting Litecoin. Monero has more security built into it, the Monero altcoin. There's other coins that have smart contracts built into them. So some coins actually have something legitimate backing them. The banana coin is backed by the banana crops. Just like in that movie Trading Places, where the orange stocks are built by are backed, dependent on the orange crops. So some coins are more legitimate than others. And I let the people above me that are involved in my group do that research, read the white papers on that coin's website, see what they're all about, see who actually programmed it. Are they some fly-by-night programmer or some programmer that, you know, worked with some very large companies and has a very large resume and got some funding and did it the right way? So there are people that do the research. I'm not one of them. I will say that right now. I'm not there yet. I just closed my agency in October, so I'm technically retired. And I will be at the point where I'm researching coins and learning more about it. But that's where I think that's where the bad rap comes in, where people think there's scams, and because there are those scenarios where people will create a coin, do an initial coin offering, an ICO, take a lot of money, and then they disappear.
That's why you want to hang out with people who actually know what they're talking about. And it's not easy doing all the research on your own when you're new because you're overwhelmed. Yeah, I just wanted to bring something up is in the Facebook group, I put this video of philanthropy through Bitcoin where they actually are helping and built a school and got well water to children in Africa or one of those countries. I'm not going to say for sure because I don't remember, but I was like, I see that big picture right there.
Right. There's a lot of big picture here that's hard to wrap your brain around. The coins themselves are built on top of the blockchain or the similar technology. So think about Google Docs. Mm-hmm. As the blockchain, right? You can be working on the same Google document that I'm working on and someone else in another part of the country is working on, or the world, right? And we're all working on the same Google Doc that's getting instantly updated in 3 different places or more because of Google servers. That's like the blockchain. It's not in one company's basement server center with a redundant backup in another place. It's decentralized, it's in many places at once, but then there's all these things you can build on top of the blockchain, like currency and services and products and software, similar to building add-ons to the Google Docs that you're using or the Google account that you're using. So
what makes it safe? Because people are concerned it's not safe. So how is your money that can't get hacked in?
It can absolutely get hacked in, and it gets hacked in every day. And a lot of the time, now remember, hackers invented cryptocurrency and the blockchain. And the word hacker doesn't have to be a bad thing. I have hackers on my team. There are companies that pay my hacker team to legally, ethically break into their systems. Those are white hat hackers, ethical hackers. You know, whether it's my hackers wearing a disguise and going into a business and turning doorknobs and getting into computers, or whether it's virtual and they're breaking in. So the hacker community is very savvy with cryptocurrency and the blockchain. No, I mean, that's just common sense. So what is the responsibility of us, the average crypto owner, to do? So our responsibility is that we add as many levels of security as possible. The hackers are going to go after the easiest targets, the low-hanging fruit. So in the free course that I have, it shows people at the very least, download this app, Google Authenticator, to your cell phone. When you log into your screen, like your Coinbase, your Bittrex online, there's a barcode, and you take your cell phone and you scan the barcode that's on your screen, and it sets up a connection. So now in the future, anytime you want to log into your Coinbase online, it's called two-factor authentication. And it's not, you don't want to use the standard one that's built in. You want to add the Google one. But anytime you try and log in, it says you need to go to your cell phone and give us that 6-digit code, and that code changes every 30 to 60 seconds. Mm-hmm. So little things like that, using your head and saying, well, I guess if I add 3 more layers of security, my friend who didn't add that security is more likely to get hacked than I am. So when we tell people about crypto security, listen to where you should store your paper wallets, in a safe. Don't let anyone see them, and write them down, and, do certain things. Limit your time on the exchanges, or limit your time with your browser open, or use a more secure browser. That's just common sense.
Well, not everyone has it, as you well know. That's
I know.
Incognito, guys, and don't
Yeah.
put your codes out, your wallet and everything to people. It's just common sense.
Right.
Okay, so if we have a new person on today who's really excited and they're like, I'm kind of seeing it around now, because we are, like I said, philanthropy, but we're seeing like, people are using it in business and it's not going away. So what would you suggest besides go through that awesome free course, which yes, I did, guys. I went and got it. I became an addict. I'm like, oh, really? This is so interesting. Yeah. So all your questions are in there, but what would you suggest just for those that are viewing right now? And thank you, all you Facebook viewers. Share this out. Thank you for the like.
Share it out. And do this. Tag a friend that you think is going to lose all their money in 2018 in crypto.
Yeah, tag them.
Okay. So look, this is where I would start, right? Because social proof is really helpful. Go to Google and type in large companies accepting Bitcoin, or large companies adopting blockchain, or countries or governments that have adopted blockchain. There are a couple governments out there that have shut down crypto. They haven't really shut it down, but they're doing their little, PR games and their little government wars. But when you look at the amount of companies, Facebook is about to roll out Litecoin and its Facebook money. Amazon is about to roll out accepting Litecoin, and Litecoin is an alternate coin, and it's one of the top threes. When you look at the sheer magnitude of the amount of countries and companies that are accepting Bitcoin and other coins, you're going to say, okay, this isn't some little internet hacker group scam. It's not, because these companies would be onto it. These companies would have identified if this is going to go away, explode, make them vulnerable at all, because they're looking at their bottom line and their dollars and cents. And if it makes sense to them money-wise and long-term investment-wise, they're going to adopt it. They're not doing it on a whim. They've had massive teams of investigators looking into this to see if it's going to make sense for their next 10 years or whatever.
And they have the money to do this research. So that's why, guys, do your research. Go out there and Google this stuff like she said.
Yeah.
So they get excited and they're like, okay, I'm going to see that other people are taking it. So what do they need? A wallet? Let's talk about the wallet for a minute, because kind of important.
Yes. If you are just going to purchase some coin and store it and save it for a rainy day, you want to store it off of the exchanges, which is where you buy your coin, and move it into a wallet. There are different versions of wallets. There's a paper wallet, literally, that you print out from your printer and on 8.5 by 11 and store in a little firebox in your closet. There are hardware wallets, little thumb drive looking things that you can buy on Amazon. Trezor, Trezor, is one of the most popular. And Nano and different things. And then there's online wallets which are going to be the least secure, because people can hack stuff online. So if you're not going to be a day trader or a weekly trader or keep your money on the exchanges, which are also hackable, any company that's online, anything that's connected to the internet
is hackable.
Your TV is hackable, your computer, your cell phone, anything connected to the internet at all is hackable. So if you are not going to be involved in day trading and watching the markets and selling here and buying here and doing this, then just buy your coins, move them to a wallet, and open them again next Christmas.
Yeah. And then you'll thank us and send us Christmas
and then you'll
presents.
say, oh, I just retired.
just send me some crypto. Well, actually, somebody local here in my small little town is now worth $30 million from investing last year. They put in a chunk, but they had a chunk to put in. But hello, I mean, I'm like, and there's stories because I'm out talking to people and they're like, oh yeah, this crypto thing, so and so became a millionaire, but nobody else can do that. And it's like,
Oh my, are you kidding me? I'm watching people in my friend circle
become millionaires.
my girlfriend, who is a very well-known internet marketing person in my friend circle, if you follow me, you probably know who she is, has realized that she can make more profit in 90 days in crypto than in a whole year of her seven-figure agency.
It's amazing.
She retired. She's 33.
We
She's
just want to
done.
help you guys retire and have a bunch of money. Or maybe you just want a new car. Maybe you want to have security for your kids' college. Maybe you're a philanthropist and you really want to help others. Well, guys, this is how you do it. And you don't have to invest $20,000 to start.
God, no.
Guys, you can start with just
$50 a week. Do like a savings plan. Do like $50 a week and say every week I'm going to move another $50. You can even set your Coinbase up to purchase $50 a week on your behalf. You don't even have to look at it.
Oh, there we go. New one for me. I'm going to.
Yeah, you can set up a recurring buy on Coinbase, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. You can buy all three with your US dollars in your bank accounts, and you can set up a recurring purchase.
So how many of you went to the bar and spent $50? Hello? Yeah.
I spend that at the liquor store.
Yeah. And then what do you have for it? You have a hangover. That's it.
And liver scars.
So, you have your own liquor store now?
God help me. I'm Irish and I'm from Boston. I was born to drink.
I know you were. I'm like, I'm following her. I still don't understand why the waiter would not let you give him a tip in Bitcoin. I'm like, dude, you got to get in Bitcoin. What's going on?
Right? I was like, if I give you $10,000 today in Bitcoin, will you leave your job? And he said, no.
Oh, they want to know. No, you're not too late to get on the call. There will be a replay. Marco wants to know why buying and not mining. What is the difference?
That's a very good question.
People
It's
are
an
like,
excellent question. Not everybody is cut out to purchase and manage the computers and the power and the knowledge required to mine coins. So coins are mined. They use that mining word and terminology, just like back in the day when you would pick for gold, right? The gold rush. So there are computers that are solving very advanced mathematical equations rapidly, blah, 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 all over the world in order to mine that next group of Bitcoins and have control over it and then sell it off or keep it or whatever. So mining rigs are doable. I personally don't have one. I wish I did. I wish I had a big field out in the middle of nowhere, either somewhere cold because mining rigs create a lot of heat, or somewhere where there's a lot of solar energy, and I would have they call them mining farms.
she's somewhere cold, like when it was 48 below.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I'll mine, but you can oversee the mine.
Yeah, there's an article online, you can Google it, about two roommates in Siberia that have a little mining rig, maybe the size of an old tape recorder. For those of you that know what a tape recorder is, and they put it under their bed in a little like 300 square foot tiny home, and it heats the unit. Wow. In Siberia.
We're the only place, I think, colder than Siberia. I have friends, because I used to do scopes all the time, Periscope, and they would go, what's the temperature? And they're like, my God, it's colder there than, and I'm like, I know, thanks a lot. But now, thank you. I know how to get some free heat and money.
Yeah. So
thank you, Marco, for asking questions. That's what we want to do.
Yes.
He said, found hash flare. What about that?
What is it?
Hash flare. Do you know hash flare?
Nope.
Okay.
What is it?
Marco, what is hash flare? Is it something to do with mining, or is it a coin?
I mean, usually hash rate, and it has to do with the technology of blockchain. But I don't know what hash flare is. It could be a mining pool. It could be one of those websites.
Okay, it's hashflare.io mining thing.
Yeah, there's so many sites out there where you can set up mining. it's like cloud miner. So you're renting someone else's mining rig, and you're getting a portion of it, and you're paying. I'm not dabbling in it. I let one of my hackers take like a few dollars, literally $10, and test something out at 1 a.m, and he failed at it. And I said, I'm not just throwing money away, because I know there are people successfully mining. What I do instead is I did something I never do, and I bought into a multi-level marketing company in crypto. I investigated the most popular ones, and I chose one called Ormeus Global, and part of the package that I bought includes a mining feature, I guess, a mining package. And so every day it mines for me about $37 US dollars. I see show up every day in my account, and then they take that and they put it into their own coin, which is Orme coin. So they've already given me almost $3,000 worth of Orme coin, ORME, you know, and I don't do anything. I don't have to go in and like do something to actually mine. Whatever they do, it does it for me.
So there you go. That's what it is. Now, Leonardo says Hashflare is a cloud mining. Yes, you buy contracts from them, and the last time he saw that, it was sold out.
Yeah. I don't trust anything until I personally know people using it. Therefore, I personally trust them.
Right.
And they've shown me, and I've seen it with my own eyes. I put this in on this day. I've earned this much, and here it is. I know mining works. I know people are winning Bitcoin after Bitcoin after Bitcoin just by owning mining rigs. But those people know computers, they know hardware, they know software, they know how to set it up, they know how to cool it, they know how to power it with the amount of electricity you need, they know how to fix it if it breaks. I'm not that person. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't invest in it, but
Right.
Someone that I know personally would have to come to me and say, I rented this room, or I bought this place and I bought these rigs. Do you want a piece of this action? You know, it's $100,000 startup. There's 10 of us putting 10 grand in. Okay, then maybe. But I'm not going to learn something new just because I know it's doing well. I don't want the learning curve.
Right. You've had enough learning curve.
I've had enough learning curves. I'm done learning. I've moved on to earning.
Yes, past the learning, go to earning. And you know, It's funny to hear you talk about MLM, because I have followed you, and that was, I swear I would have bet money you never would get MLM, because you were like, no way, not doing it. So for that to come out of your mouth is like,
I know. And I'm not 100% sure that it was the right move, but what I do know is that out of all the MLM companies, the ownership, the leadership, what they're doing behind the scenes seemed very solid. They came from the stock world. They're already a 10-year-old company. They weren't something that just popped up or from another country. They're here in the U.S., as well as other places on the country, around the world. And because crypto is so hot right now, I feel like no matter where I put my money, in the next 12 months, it's going to grow, and I can always pull out of that.
Right.
I just feel like almost anything crypto right now.
It's amazing. I mean, I'm blown away by it, because, you know, I'm a conservative wild chick, if you know what I mean. It's like, I work hard for my money, and I'm not like you just going to throw it away. And it's like, when I see what's happening, I'm like, how is that possible? That's really cool. So Marco, thank you for keep asking questions. So what's the minimum investment to invest in coins and get some kind of passive income?
I haven't figured out the actual smallest amount that Coinbase will take. I'm going to have to guess $25, $50, $100 because you don't have to buy a whole coin. That's one of the biggest myths in cryptocurrency, is that you have to buy a whole Bitcoin, because our brains are so programmed to think a quarter, a dollar, a $5 bill, right? You don't need to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy a small portion of a Bitcoin. You can buy $200 worth of a Bitcoin. So whatever wherever you're buying it, like Coinbase, whatever their minimum is, and even if they have a minimum, you could put $50 in today, $50 in a week, $50 next week. So you could do like 4 $50 payments and have a $200 lump sum to then put into. That's a good question. We should probably figure that out.
Thank you, Marco. He says that he's really interested, but he's a little scared and he doesn't trust things 100%. That's exactly why I'm interviewing these people who know what's going on, because I
Well,
would
put it this way, Marco. I went to sleep last night around 9 o'clock after checking one of my portfolios. I have them in different places, just in case one gets hacked. I still have the others. And when I checked in this morning around 10 or 11, it had gone up $4,500 for sleeping.
for sleep.
And I don't have a lot of money in crypto. And I'm talking, it's what I have in crypto is a lot of money compared to a lot of other people, but compared to my friends and my colleagues, they have a lot more money in. I mean, we're talking 50,000, 500,000. I don't have that in crypto. And I guess I could say what I have in it right now. I literally only have, let's see, 20, maybe around $27,000.
But you didn't throw 27,000 in one day. That's not.
I started with 5. I started with 5 like 70 days ago.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that? 70 days ago she started, but she's surrounding herself with the right people. That's why I'm interviewing her. Because
Yes.
I followed you for a while and I know you're cool and you're fun and you're easygoing, but you are transparent. You're not gonna, blow smoke up someone's butt.
No. I mean, and I'm up here in Massachusetts making friends with crypto people. And, one of those people is the number 2 guy of Bitcoin ever. Satoshi Nakamoto invented Bitcoin. An anonymous entity passed the torch in 2010 to one of the programmers named Gavin Anderson and disappeared. Gavin was the lead programmer on Bitcoin until 2016. I think mid-year 2016, about 18 months ago. He's 5 miles away. I met him a couple weeks ago.
That's who I want to know. Golly gee, he might buy me a cocktail. Just saying.
Now people are figuring out why I left Florida to come to sub-zero weather.
Yeah, because I'm like, what happened? Hey guys, thanks. I just want to give a shout out for everybody that's jumping on. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Susie. Marco, you've been awesome. Don just popped on, guys. There will be a replay. Leonardo. There's a lot of them. So thank you so much for popping on. Laura Wilkinson, I love you. It's one of my students.
Nice.
I can tell you I'm passionate. Anyone who knows me, I'm very transparent and I'm very passionate and direct. I work really hard in the spiritual world, and the spiritual people have many gifts to give, but they work real hard and don't make a lot of money. Yep. So if you really are passionate about changing the planet and changing the vibration of things, guess what? Here's an opportunity. That's why I'm interviewing Jennifer, because she's proof, and she just started not that long ago. If I hear one more person say, it's too late to invest, it's like, well, I'll see you on my yacht.
It's not too late. It's just getting warmed up. It's hitting the sweet spot. And I love that you mentioned the whole energy, because I too am very spiritual. I've remembered telling my mom about a past life when I was 2 years old. So my whole life has been surrounded by good energy and an awareness of the vibrations that we send out, good and bad, and how we really can affect people next to us and people around the world. And when I had my recent, in October, I just closed everything down. I said, I don't want to deal with clients anymore. I don't want to be known as a internet marketing expert and a sales funnel expert when I die. That is not my legacy. And I literally said, I'm done. I'm done with these clients that are unrealistic. I'm done with vendors that don't show up or don't know what they're talking about and just take my money and don't do the work. And I literally packed up my car. I moved everything out of my house that I was sharing with someone. I put it in storage. I packed up my Mustang. I threw on a mountain bike. I put my Chihuahua in there. I went to the mountains. I said, I need to shut down the noise and
Yes.
tune into what I'm really meant to do. And I got that clarity. And as you know, I had the Systems with Sisters launch on December 1st, which is all about helping women around the world improve their financial situation. And part of that clarity was that I was raised here in Massachusetts, where I'm sitting right now. I was a math genius. I was a child genius. I was brilliant. I was supposed to go on and get a free ride to MIT, and family life steered me in a different direction. And I felt like it's not too late to get back to my roots. And this cryptocurrency thing is really exciting me. And you know how it is. You can be stuck learning things, or if you know you're supposed to learn something for your job, you just don't want to read that article. You don't want to go to the YouTube and listen. You don't want to pick up the book. I can't get my hands on enough crypto information. I'm reading stuff I would never read before. I'm talking to people. I mean, I'm just, I wake up.
I'm a crypto addict now.
I'm an addict.
I cannot believe it.
I wake up at 1 a.m. I literally believe I hear the blockchain calling my name. Jennifer, Jennifer, the coins are going up. Jennifer, wake up, the coins are going up.
And that's funny because Marco, we laugh because we say Marco never sleeps. Well, you are definitely never going to sleep once
you are never going to sleep if you get on board with this. And you can, this is how people can change. This is what excited me, how the Systems with Sisters launch and the cryptocurrency worlds collided with Jennifer. I realized that building sales funnel wasn't going to change lives. It was going to change a couple of people's businesses by helping them make more money. And I never considered myself a feminist, and I never considered myself someone that cared more about other countries outside of my own country. But I see the big picture where if you can literally, I mean, let's talk a little bit deep here. We know there's stuff that goes on that's dark that we don't like. We don't like to see the bad stuff on the news. We don't like to see sex trafficking. We don't like to see children get raped. We don't like, and I've witnessed some of this in my own life growing up. Some of my friends, thank God I didn't, but a lot of my friends did go through some of these horrible things. Women getting beaten, men getting beaten. I mean, just, you can literally,
and dark out there is what you're saying. And
yeah, and you can literally, and we know there are other countries that put women down more than other countries. We just know that. They're just stuck in old traditions and old cultures. If you can empower women financially, and I don't know if men understand this, but when a woman has her own money, she isn't as needy to settle for a man that might be beating her, talking down to her, lowering her self-esteem. When a woman has her own money, the times where I've had enough money to stand on my own in my life versus the times when I was broke, I didn't feel the need to find a boyfriend, find a husband, because really what that relationship was representing was stability and security. When I provided that for myself, I didn't make bad decisions about who I was choosing as a mate. And if we can do that from here to another country and empower a community of women who, you know, let's face it, women really set the moral compass. Women usually teach men and their children how to behave. You know, it's one of the responsibilities we carry on the planet. And if we can empower those people to just, I don't want to say overtake men, that's not what this is about, but to stand on their own 2 feet, they won't have to take as much crap. And that got me really excited when I shifted my perspective that way about what cryptocurrency can do for the world.
I just was watching some nothingness TV last night to get off of the computer and simmer down a little bit. And it was exactly about that, about this lady who could not leave her husband because he controlled her. He controlled all the money and she had no way out. And that's why I have always felt that for some way I'm a bringer of light. I somehow am meant to shift the planet by helping people find their purpose. And I keep going, oh, maybe it was feng shui, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Well, I think it's crypto. I do, because it's like, wow, you can start with $10, Marco. There you go, 10 bucks. I would suggest a little more than $10. Like, Marco, you can do 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jennifer, do you want to give them a little sneak peek? You got something coming up here, some little tiny
I
launch.
do have something major coming up that I would love to share. I'm up here in Massachusetts for a very specific reason. I am creating a community and a course that will help tens of thousands of people learn how to not only get into crypto, but the private group access that they will have will be 12 months of insider trader tips, secrets, plays. It's amazing the people that I've brought into this, and what's going to happen is probably as early as this Friday or Monday, we are going to have a pre-sale for this. We are going to open our affiliate program. We are going to open the live event registration. Yes, and the live event is happening the first week of February, and I might even do it from the Bitcoin Center in New York City.
Wow.
But anyway, I don't want to give away too much goodness, but what's going to happen is we are literally going to have about 1 million viewers that see this live event, and people will be able to either during the pre-launch purchase their way into this private group and this course and all kinds of extra bonuses like free Bitcoin giveaways and all kinds of crazy stuff, or wait for the live event where we announce the links again and everything. And it's going to be amazing because, as you know, the people that I'm surrounding myself there's a lot of women. It's not just the men in crypto. There's a lot of women in crypto that are coming together to empower more people. So what I suggest before we get into all that, free live event thing is just grab my free course. And that way you'll be on my notification list for when the big stuff comes out in January and February. But the free course is bit.ly, so it's a bit.ly link, bit.ly/BFB, which is short for Bitcoin for Beginners -free.
And guys, I will put it, I'm creating a replay page for you guys. So I'll put it there. I send out an email. It's in the Crypto Minds group on Facebook. Message us there. Ask us questions.
It's in my cover image on Facebook. You can just go to my Facebook profile and see
Goodwin. It. We want you to get the information. We're not holding anything back here.
Yeah, the free course is really simple. It's basically, here's how you get set up. Here's how you add your security. Here's how you buy your first portion of Bitcoin. Here's how you can buy some altcoins. It's really basic. Everybody needs to get set up to that level anyway. So just go grab it. It's free.
It's free. Like that word, free. So then you have more money you can invest in, cryptocurrency. Guys, do you have more questions for us? Because Jennifer's a busy girl because she has this tiny little launch going. Was so blessed because I knew you were busy. It was over the holidays. I just reached out to her and said, would you do this for me? Because I'm a person that loves to share information and I want to get it from the right people. Okay, top 10. Okay, Leonardo has been investing. He said, I would say investing on the top 10 coins.
Yep.
Coin is a safe bet. I've multiplied many times my money. Yes.
Yeah,
Just
5 or 10, 5.
Marco, don't be jealous, Marco. Come back to me, Marco. Simmer down.
Simmer down, Marco.
He has so much fun, Jennifer. You guys would get along great. He is really a wonderful guy. He's on the other side of the world, but he is going to come visit us here. Are you not?
Is he in Germany?
Not anymore. Where are you at now? I forgot. He's probably gonna whoop me for this one. We did talk German because my ancestors are German.
He could be he's the builder all Marco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Marco. Yeah, he's on my friends list too.
Yeah, we love him. He's awesome.
He is.
Slovakia, thank you. There you go. That big word, Slovakia.
Slovakia.
Oh, there you go. You can be the crypto king of Slovakia, dude. You can be doing all kinds of stuff.
He can buy Slovakia.
Yeah, there you go. The builder all Marco. He's laughing. So guys, do comment there. We'll get back to you. Oh, and then they always do the Marco.
Hello.
So if you're registered, you'll get an email. If not, you can just message here, join the crypto group, and then also, oh, Leonardo, Jennifer, what is the coin of the future?
Ooh, that's so hard to say. I'll just give out just off the top of my head. Okay, I'm always going to have some Bitcoin because I believe even if it gets retired,
Right.
it'll still always be the original and therefore a collector's item.
Yes.
So think of it that way. Litecoin, LTC, Litecoin, Lite coin. I believe, I'll tell you what I've purchased. Now you can do what you want and do your own research, but I'll tell you, I've purchased a lot more than this, but I'm just trying to think of the top ones. So Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero, Monero, Lumen, Lumen. I don't remember all their little symbols, but you can look these up. ADA. ADA is called the Chinese Ethereum. Ethereum. Ripple, Verge,
so there's a few just to get started with.
There's a few to get started.
But I gotta agree by the research I've done and talking to people that you're pretty safe with the top 10 guys. And Bitcoin, you're gonna be safe too.
Yeah.
Well, Lindsay, it's okay if you joined late because that's why we have replays, because we don't hold things hostage. We want the information out there. I've always hated that. Okay, you have 24 hours to watch it and then it's gone.
Yeah.
What? Then why did you even do it, you tease? I don't like it.
Throw it on YouTube and get some free organic traffic.
There you go. Bingo, bango, guys. It's not rocket science, is it? And if it is, somebody else can figure out the rocket
I'm so
science.
over the marketing world.
Yeah. Well, I will soon be with you, girl. Anyway,
Yes.
That's my vision.
Awesome.
I started just because I love to help women. And no offense, I love guys too, but I want to help the women of the world. And then I saw this philanthropy and stuff taken off, and I'm like, you know what? There's something going on here. And then by the, you know how divine works, all of a sudden, every time I turn my dang phone on, you're on there doing a live stream. I'm like, well, I guess I'm supposed to do something. I guess I'm supposed to interview her. I guess I'm supposed to invest or, get into this. And that's how it all started. It started.
Nothing's a coincidence.
Right. Because the one before you, she had never live streamed. And I go, oh, I'll do a live stream. But I started with you because I'm like, well, she knows what she's talking about. She's always fun to hang out with. So
Next time we will have a drink.
Yeah, guys. Well, I always have seen these visions of women of wealth and wine, and we're sitting around virtually having a party too.
Yeah, I know. And like I said at the beginning, I'm traveling, so I'm in my guest bedroom, or else I'd have my office is in storage. I've been traveling since October.
Get your camera out. Where is it, guys?
I need someone to invent a fake cardboard backdrop office that I can put in my suitcase.
Don't get us started. We'll be rolling it right up. I can tell you how to fold it like the Japanese so it fits in there.
Origami. Awesome.
Yeah. We'll origami your office. Thank you, Jennifer, for taking the time. Guys, once again, say me if you want more information. Hey, Lindsay. Yeah, right. Okay, so I will get the replay up on the website, but it's on Facebook. It's in the group, and we're here to help you. Jennifer, so what? The bit.ly link again was bit.ly/BFB-free.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. I'm going to put it in here right now.
Awesome.
You guys that are just popping on, I thank you for showing up. The replay will be up in a minute. Tag somebody that doesn't, think that crypto is real. Tag somebody that wants to get involved in crypto and share this out, because don't hold information hostage. You might change somebody's life by sharing this or tagging them in it. And
someone changed my life by introducing it to me. So absolutely.
Don't make decisions for other people. They don't have to watch it if they don't want to, but two awesome chicks like us, I'm sure they'll be wanting to watch it several times.
Of course.
thanks everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Bye.